GBP at risk as EU fires a warning over to the UK. So guys, this week, Monday, from today actually, talks commence between Britain and EU officials, okay, regarding the Brexit trade agreement. And they are face to face. For the first time, they're face to face. First time since March, actually. Right now, it still remains at extreme stalemate. Right, we've seen the pound has already been under pressure over the last week or so. We touched our lowest levels that we've seen in almost some 4 weeks, since the back end of May. So this has weighed upon GBP for sure. Now, in terms of right now, the EU over the weekend officials were commenting and saying that they're unhappy with the lack of clarity from Britain right now regarding their state aid plan. And with that lack of clarity on that plan, elaborating and showing that to the EU is at the heart of the problems, they say. Okay, and over the weekend, Boris Johnson himself was speaking to his counterpart over in Poland, the Polish Prime Minister. And he made it clear that, Britain is prepared to walk away, from this transition period without a deal, okay, on Australia terms. Now, what does that mean? Well, Australia does trade with the EU, right? They don't have a comprehensive trade agreement. However, they do trade with the EU on World Trade Organization terms, so the WTO, okay, on those terms. So they're very sort of, believe generic terms, not favorable as, EU members trading within each other. So that would be much more less favorable, and would be a massive GP negative if that were to occur and they leave on those sort of Australia terms, as Boris Johnson warned to the Polish Prime Minister. So, right now, in terms of the tone, it doesn't look great. Okay, it doesn't look great between either of the two, and I expect GBP upside to remain extremely capped. Okay, any rallies, I believe they'll be vulnerable to being sold. Do note though, this week, guys, just to throw in a little caveat, caution. It is month end, so we could see month end flows. Remember what happened last month with that huge amount of dollar weakness. So just a little bit of caution. But if that volatility does pass, expect this GBP situation to get in the full front of markets sort of spotlight. That's what I was trying to say, because it's been swept under the rug for a little while because of all of everything else that's going on in the markets right now, the geopolitical tension, the COVID-19 cases, so on and so forth. There's been plenty to overshadow the Brexit situation, which is still very delicate. Other than that, guys, look, do not hesitate to check out freaknetwork.io. Click and become a member. You will not be disappointed in terms of the amount of value you're getting every day. Fundamental analysis, technical analysis, making it go hand in hand, complement what it means all on the charts, trade ideas, so on and so forth. Stay lit. Let's get it.